London, heart of the UK's insurance and financial services industry. The West End, with its hedge funds and media. And to the east, Canary Wharf, the new banking fraternity. Each area packed with businesses of every size and shape, and with one thing in common. They'll typically move offices on average every 5 years. I'm Emma Morgan-Jones and I'm here to introduce Expedite, a company that takes care of every aspect of office relocation. From finding the right offices and negotiating the lease on your behalf, to space planning, interior design and managing the fitting out. They liaise with landlords' representatives, local authorities and utility vendors, and then plan and execute the physical relocation of your staff, IT and equipment. It's a complete A to Z service, so if you're already contemplating a move to a new office, you need look no further. But of course, do watch the rest of the film. So where do you start? It's a minefield. So many buildings, so many agents, and so much time wasted looking at properties that just don't fit. Expedite have huge experience in the market, and working with commercial property agents, they help sift out the premises that really wouldn't work for you, so that by the time you look at the options, they're much more likely to meet the brief that you've given. So now you've found some offices that you like, how do you know they're really going to work for you? This is where initial space planning comes into play. Expedite's CAD team produced test-fit drawings to prove that your layout requirements will work properly for you in this space, with as many options as possible. Meanwhile, our building services consultants survey the mechanical and electrical installations to ensure that the landlord is providing adequate air conditioning and power. This needs to happen prior to you committing to a lease for a building that may need extensive and potentially expensive upgrades or reconfiguration. By the time you've entered into lease negotiations, Expedite's design partners have already been spending time with you. They've been getting to understand your company's personality, its brand identity, and the environment that you're looking to create in your new office, and how the new space needs to work for you. Producing a design that reflects the values of your business, the way your people operate and interact, and the way you want your clients to relate to you is a balance of a number of factors, including style, practicality, and of course, budget. Expedite's approach is to listen intently to clients' aspirations and relay them back clearly in 2D and 3D design propositions with initial cost estimates. They work closely with manufacturers and suppliers of key components, such as furniture, so that they can specify the latest products and get accurate estimates of costs and lead times. These need to be factored into the budget and programme, and some items may need to be ordered early to meet the project deadlines. It's at this stage the client can decide to negotiate the contract for delivery of the fit-out with Expedite and its preferred contractors, or to put the building element out to tender. But of course, time is now ticking away. With the lease negotiations well underway and the rent-free period about to commence, orders need to be placed fast. The raft of paperwork requesting permissions for the fitting out works is mounting. These need to be included in the lease documentation as well as for building control, and possibly local authority planning applications for satellite dishes or supplementary air conditioning units. To get these devices onto a roof, it often means hiring a crane and closing the road. Expedite's client representative takes away the pain of having to deal with these unfamiliar issues and pulls the whole project together, including the contract and programme for the fitting out works. Once Expedite's got the landlord's permission, then it's all systems go. The real hard work starts here, and quite often there's less time than originally anticipated, and so the pressure is on to complete quickly without any compromise on the quality of the work or the budget. Expedite's project managers and designers ensure that everything designed and specified is installed to the highest levels of workmanship and in accordance with the Health and Safety Executive. One of the first areas to be built is the comms room, as an early handover of this is critical for clients' IT staff and suppliers to get systems installed and commissioned well in advance of the relocation. The room not only has to be completed from a construction perspective, but cooling and power systems must be fully operational, and of course, it has to be dust-free and properly protected. And so with the finishing touches, what may have been a clear and open space has been transformed into a purpose-built home for you to enjoy and conduct your business from. But that's not all. What about the relocation itself? Whilst the works on site have been progressing, the planning and preparation for the move have also taken shape. A specific relocation plan is written to outline the process and to ensure that everyone involved knows what needs to happen and when. Digital photographs are taken as part of the pre-relocation audit to document the layout and preference of each person's workstation, so that details such as screen, telephone and even computer mouse positions are replicated exactly. The business is ready to move into the new offices, and the relocation will typically take place over a weekend or a number of weekends. Everything needs to be up and running for the start of business on Monday morning, and so there's little or no margin for error. And the finished product? Well, a whole host of satisfied clients and projects delivered on time and to budget. So there you have it, a complete A to Z service, from finding you your offices to moving you in. Expedite really do take care of every aspect of office relocation.